Hi puppies! How are you doing? Oh, look at this place. I have got such a mess. Got pots that need to get put away. Kind of trying to clean up the backyard, but it's taking some while. But anyways, I brought you out here because we got our first... Ow! Rayma, stop it! Alright, go play! Go play! I brought you out here because we got our first real frost of the season, which is very exciting, I guess. We've had some light frost, but this is the first time I've actually seen it like on the ground. It's not very heavy or anything, but yeah, I'm running out of time to get stuff done. So anyways, I thought while I was out here, I would show you what I've been doing in this garden area. I know I showed you some of it before, but I've been working out here pretty regularly, and I've gotten a little farther. So let me show you what I've been up to. So I think the last I showed it was this side over here, where I got the 2 flower beds in, and then I got the path put in. And then of course the bricks for the other garden beds. I think that was the last that I showed you. So I have been working on this section over here, which was first of all filled with weeds. So I weeded everything. And then I have started moving some of the rocks. Here you can see I've got a big pile started. And then I have also started taking some of this dirt out because there's way more dirt here than I can spread around like I did on this side, because it only had like 2 small, very shallow beds on this side. But this side, the beds were much deeper. They're probably 6 inches deep. So there's a lot of dirt and not a lot of space. So you can see I've got this bed, and those 2 back there. So I have been moving this dirt to another place in the yard, actually 2 different places, and I'll show you that next. But I'm just about done with this, and I still need to dig out that plant and then move the rest of this dirt, and then I can get on to moving the rocks, taking these beds out. Hey, what are you doing? So that's where I'm at, and as you can see I didn't take all the dirt out of here. I'm going to save some of this dirt for the beds that I'm going to put in. So I'll be putting the dirt in those big bins. I've got one there and one over there. And as you can see, this pile here is all the stuff, the weeds that I pulled out. So I need to clean this one off and then probably move some of this dirt as well. And I have a little pile over here of rocks already started. So my goal today is to get the rest of this dirt moved and start moving all these rocks so I can start laying out the new garden beds. And I'm not quite sure how I want to do it, but it'll most likely be a long row here, 2 long rows, and then a short narrow row along that fence back there, which I'm going to use for like a cutting garden of like spring bulbs. So I don't need it to be real wide. Will most likely probably be slightly narrower than this, because basically I just want to put tulips in it. So it'll probably only be about a foot. This is about 1.5 feet wide. So yeah, that's kind of the goal. And then this area over here, where's all my garbage is right now, all my pots, and like I've got a broken bench. It's just delightful and super classy, I know. But this area right here, I'm going to keep completely empty. I'll probably put like a bench out here or something like that, but the long-term goal is to put one of those storage sheds right here, so I can put all of my like lawnmower and all that kind of stuff in it. I also need to remove this fence right here, but I haven't got to that. That really doesn't impede any of my other progress over here. So, that'll probably be the last thing I take down, and then I have to trim this bush too. So then once I get all of that done over there, maybe before, I'm not sure. I'm really afraid that my ground is going to freeze before I can get all that done over there. So that's my major goal right now. But I also need to cut down all the stuff in the garden too. So I'm running out of time to get things done. So I'm thinking that this week coming up is going to be like my last really good week to be out here doing most of the stuff that I need to get done. So I need to hit it hard this week and just get it done as much as I can. So now I'll show you the other projects that moving that dirt from over there ensued. So I needed somewhere to put the dirt that I was taking out of that garden, and I have this area on the side of my house that has been a problem area, and I've worked on it a few times over the years, and I've just kind of decided I was going to kind of revamp this area using some of the dirt, because we get a lot of runoff from the roof and we get a lot of washout. So replacing some of the dirt that's washed out was goal number one, and then I've done a few other things. So let me go ahead and show you that. So here is, I have this little garden in here. Used to have a tree right there. That's kind of, I call it my rock garden, because as you can see, I've got rocks in here to kind of level it up, kind of give me two little spaces, one up top, one on the bottom, to plant things in, because this is such a sloped area. I don't know if you can really tell how sloped it is, but it's, you know, on a pretty good incline. So I took out all those rocks and sort of raised up the rock area, put in like 3 or 4 buckets of dirt so that the rocks would be a little higher. And then I've added some more dirt along here to make it match with the rest of the rocks. So this is looking nice. I don't really have any plants planted in here, nor do I have any mulch, but that will be a springtime project. And then I've got a lot of plants that I need to cut down, of course. So then, along here, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I'm sorry, it's so junky over here, but we've got to put stuff over here. We've got a bike that's been sitting there forever. And then there's my hose that I need to put away, that sort of stuff. If I don't know what to do with it, this is kind of like the spot that I put it in. So what I have done in the past is put this little pathway here in the spot. When we first moved in, the incline was super duper slopey. So I have in the past put in these rocks along the side, and then this little pathway, and then I've got like a garden area along the outside. And yeah, it's still on an incline, but the path in the middle is pretty flat. So these bricks over time have kind of moved because of the washing out area. So I had to realign all these bricks. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. So the bricks went to about here, and then I added them all the way up to the back garage. And then this side also came to about right here. So I added all that. So the mulch over here I have brought in from the other garden. They were on the garden beds before, so I thought I'd reuse it over here. That is the gate from the old garden fence. It keeps falling over. I want to keep it. I may be able to do something with that because it's still kind of in an okay situation. So yeah, I've brought the mulch all the way up over here as much as I have. I have another section of fence which I need to take apart. I'm going to keep the pickets, but the rest of it is rotted out, so I'll just be breaking that up and then just burning it in the wood pile. And then, which brings me to this area over here, which is the little step area that leads into our garage. And this is the area which gets really washed out. So I thought what I would do is put in these little bricks along this, you know, to make sort of like faux steps. And then in between here, there will be more rocks like this. So it'll give us a nice sturdy place to walk on. And yeah, that's kind of the plan. So I redid this. There was a whole bunch of dirt that went in this area. And you really can't tell. I probably should have gave you a before and after. But it's looking so much better than it was before. The rocks are the same as this. I have these pretty much all the way around my house, but I have an area which I want to remove them from. So I'm going to remove those and use those in here, which will probably be next year's spring project, I'm hoping. So anyways, so that's what I've been doing with some of the dirt, and then I'll show you what I've been doing with the rest of the dirt. Another section that has been getting some of the dirt from the backyard is this section right here. It is an old flower bed which I took out earlier this summer. I just could never get to it, so I decided to take it out. It used to be really cutesy. It had like a little fence and like brick edged, a little sidewalk in the middle, but I just could never get to it, so I decided to take it out so we could just mow it like normal. So basically I'm prepping it to grow grass for next year. So I've been adding dirt in, and as you can see, I do have a plant there and another plant here which I want to move, but that'll have to wait till this springtime because it's too late to transplant. So I still have this whole section over here. It's a little hard to see with the leaves, but this whole section here still needs new dirt. So I think I've got about 5 more wheelbarrows of dirt to fill in this area. And then over here on the other side of my driveway, I've got an area, it's a little hard to see also, but when I park my truck, in order to get both of our cars in the driveway, I roll up onto the grass. So now I've wore out the grass, so I'm going to fill in this little ditch that I've made with my truck with more dirt, so that I can grow some more grass there, which I can kill with my truck. So anyways, so that probably only take a couple wheelbarrows. So that's basically what I have been doing in the yard. As you can see, is why everything is moving so slowly, because one project leads to another project. And this front area, what I just showed you, I worked on that for like 3 hours yesterday. And then the side of the house, that was like a 2-day thing. It probably took me about 5 hours to do that. So I feel like it's very slow going, but it is getting done. So I'm getting very happy about that. Okay, it is already 11 o'clock in the morning and my day is flying by. Emily and I are sitting in the truck waiting for it to warm up. We are headed out to the grocery store. We're going to go to Aldi and Hy-Vee. Not a whole lot to pick up at either one, so it should be quick, easy, and relatively painless grocery shop. So I'm excited to get that done. I'll come home, have some lunch, have a little rest, and then I plan to be working outside before 3 o'clock. If all goes well, according to plan. That'll give me 3 hours of daylight in order to work on the yard. So yay for me! Alright, so there's the groceries we have to put away. Oh, I hate this part. Rayma says she'll help me. She'll gobble up everything. I won't have to put it away. Alright, so the day has gotten away from me. As per the norm, it is, what time is it, Emily?
It is 6:44.
6:44. JJ just got home from work and he wants to go work out. So he and I are going to the gym. Then we'll come back and we'll have dinner. We shall see you later. Alright, so I'm back from the gym. Quick little half-hour workout. I'm making dinner right now. We are having spaghetti and meatballs with some breadsticks, which is really not that great of a dinner, but it is something that we have been craving and haven't had in a couple weeks. So I am so looking forward to it. So I'm going to get dinner started, and then I will probably see you again tomorrow morning. Bye now. Everyone, it is a Tuesday morning, bright and sunny and not very warm. We had a very heavy frost last night. I had to scrape the windows this morning, so it is high time to clean out the garage so we can actually get the car in the garage. Hopefully I can get working on that today. I also need to do some yard work today because I did not do very much of it yesterday. Only ended up getting out there for about a half hour, which was not enough time to finish what I needed to do. But today the girls are finally back in school after being home for almost a week. So that is lovely to have my house back for a little bit. My sister is going to be picking me up here in a little bit when we are going to Fleet Farm. I have a battery to return, and also Toyland is open. So we always go there, check out what they have for the year, because sometimes we find some really cool stuff there that we don't find anywhere else. So we're going to go check that out and do a little shopping. And then the rest of the day, I'm going to hopefully get out in their yard, get some work done. I also have some stuff that I'm working on the computer. I'm trying to put together a photo book for our Johnson family reunion. So I'm working on that. Been working on that for a couple hours this morning already. So I'm hoping to maybe finish that off today, if not tomorrow. So that is my plan for today. We also have volleyball tonight. We didn't have any volleyball last week, and this week we have 2 more practices, a game on Saturday, and then we are done. Volleyball is all over until extreme volleyball starts, which is club volleyball, and the tryouts for that are November 15th. And then they start real quickly after that, I think the first week of December. So, craziness that this season has gone so fast, but that's the way it goes sometimes. So I'm kind of sad to see it end, but I'm also kind of looking forward to having my evenings back to myself and not having to go and coach. So I'm going to let you go for right now. My sister is still not here, so I'm going to sit down at my computer and do a little more editing before she gets here. Bye! What you doing? You can't bite my clothes. That's not nice. Don't bite my clothes. What do you think, Finny? Huh? Yeah, you guys are cute. Are you hungry? Are you hungry, Rayma? Alright, let's get you a little food. Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday morning, and I am headed out to do a few errands. I would like to go to... Where do I need to go? I can't even think now. Alright, let me regroup here. I need to go to the post office. I need stamps. I need to pick up a package. And I also need to stop in probably at Walmart. I have a return there. And what else? I may go to Hobby Lobby. I have not seen their Christmas stuff yet. And since I'm just going right past there, it's a good time, I think. So that is my plan for today, for this morning. Later today, I like to check the weather. It looks like today is going to be like the last day, and till next week, but it's not going to be raining, which means I need to do some major work outside today. It does work out well. It is Wednesday. I don't have anything else going on other than, you know, picking up the kids this afternoon, so that will work out nicely. So I'm going to go do my running around, come back home, fill my thrift store Thursday haul, and then work in the yard the rest of the day. So it will most likely be a very exhausting day, but I'm hoping that I can make some really good headway out there. I also need to pick up leaves in the front yard. Jasmine did the backyard, but the leaves on the tree in the front yard have finally pretty much all fallen, and the neighbor's yard, so my yard is full of leaves. So I may have Jasmine work on that later today. That would be a big help to get that done before it starts all raining and they get all gross and nasty. So that's kind of the plan for today, and I will check in with you later. Bye. goodness, that was so much fun. I spent about an hour and a half just looking at things just real slowly. I only ended up picking up 2 things, but I have tons of ideas now, so I'm not quite sure which direction I'm going to take. Alright, so Hobby Lobby is done. Now I need to go to the post office and then Walmart. I think I'm just going to go ahead and do both of those. Maybe to save some time today, I'm going to maybe pick up some food on the way home so I can eat on the way, and when I get home, I can start working outside. I think that might be my plan for the day. Yeah. Hobby Lobby had so many cute Christmas items. I was very disappointed with their fabric selection, though. I wanted to make something new, like some pillow covers and stuff, but I do not like any of their fabrics. I never have had very good luck there. I don't know. I'm just too picky, I think. That could be something. That could have something to do with it. But anyways, so now I'm going to run off and I got to stop at the post office and then Walmart and then off to home. So wish me luck. I will see you in a bit. Okay, so the first thing I picked up was this little guy right here. He is so cute. It's like a little wall hanging. Look at those precious little snowmen. Just adorable. And then, of course, on the bottom it says welcome. And then this is the second item that I picked up. And this one just stole my heart. It says Merry Christmas. And it has a little vintage deer, a little wreath, and little bells, and a little bow. Just so adorable. Love that it's on a red background. That is so awesome. Will fit perfectly into my decor. And I am obsessed with vintage styled deers. Well, I'm obsessed with deers altogether, but the vintage deers just, they steal my heart every single time that I see them. So this was absolutely perfect. I just love this one. This one is like a box kind, and this one was $11.99, but it was obviously 40% off. So, I mean, look at that. Isn't that so adorable? Oh, I love it so much. Alright, so it's a beautiful evening and it's a little before 5 o'clock. The dogs are running around, going crazy up and down the fence line because there's another dog out here on a walk. Anyways, I got a later start than I anticipated, once again. But I got probably about a good hour, maybe hour and a half of enough light out here to do what I need to do. So I think, before I get started, I'm going to start a fire. I love starting fires in the fire pit and then working in the backyard. It's just, I don't know what about it. It's just so wonderful and lovely, and I love it. So I'm going to gather up some supplies, get a fire started, and then get some work done out here. These little starter kits, they're from Duraflame. These things are awesome. I picked them up at the grocery store. You just light the wrapper and they burn for like 10 minutes. They're perfect for starting fires in the backyard. morning. It is Thursday morning. The kids are off at school and my sister is waiting for me outside because it is time to go to the thrift store. Woohoo! Alright, I'll be back.
Wrecked.
Good morning, everyone. Emily and I are headed out rather early this morning to go do a little bit of grocery shopping before I take her to school this morning. So, since she was up early, I'm like, we'll do grocery shopping before I take you to school. So, very exciting. Do you have everything you need for school?
I do.
Alright, here we go.
You're breaking the law.
I'm breaking it off. Hopefully that's not a police car behind me. I wouldn't say worse. I still think burger tastes pretty bad apparently. Like the worst. But so I am back from the grocery store and from dropping Emily off at school. Just put away the groceries. Now I need to go hang laundry and then let the dogs out for a little while. And then I'm going to be working on editing a video, which I need to get up today, which I'm running behind on. And then also I'm going to work on that scrapbook that I was working on online. It is sprinkling out right now. So I don't think I'm going to be getting outside anytime soon, which is kind of a bummer. But that will give me a chance to get this scrapbook done today, which would be a good thing to get done. So, yeah, that is the plan for today. Emily does have work today. It is Friday, so it starts her last weekend that she has to work at the Trail of Terror. So maybe I should show you some of the costume makeup faces she's had over the last couple of weeks. If I remember to do that, I will add that in towards the end of the week so then you can see her newest ones possibly as well. So they're pretty cool. She's actually had somebody do it the first couple times, but then she's sort of taken over doing her own makeup and she's done a really good job with it. So it's kind of neat to see. A little scary, but that's what she's supposed to be, scary. She's supposed to be a zombie, so that works out well. So I guess that is it for me right now, and I will check in with you later. I'm just going to sit out here with the puppies for a little bit, then go hang some laundry, and then get to work. Alright, my sister is here, and we are going to head to Walmart. Oh, it's just me. Oh my goodness, scared the bejesus out of me. Mama's got to go to the store. I'll be right back. So I'm going to Costco and Walmart. And I'm going to leave the puppies here. Bye-bye, puppies. I'll be back.
You gotta gobble.
I'm going to gobble at them. They'll attack me. Look at all these turkeys. They aren't. Hey, turkeys! Oh, that's so funny. There's that, get out of here, lady.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for you. That's hilarious. Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday morning, and I'm out in the backyard with the puppies. I'm going to try to get as much work done in my garden and backyard as I possibly can today. I have from now, which is about 10 o'clock, until about 3 o'clock. Well, probably 2 o'clock, so I still need to make game food to work on outside. So I have quite a big chunk of time to work on, and hopefully I can get a lot done and I won't get too tired out. So also today Emily has to work, so I need to get her to work at 3:30 I think, and then we have a Packer game also at 3:30, and my sister and her family are coming over, and it is my week to make food. So I'll be making my famous sloppy joes because those are so incredibly yummy, and then of course our famous taco dip as well, because that is what everyone always requests. So I need to stop working out here about 2 o'clock so I can go get the food done, and it should be ready on time for me to go take Emily to her work. So yeah, that's how the day is shaping up. It is rather windy today, which is very much a bummer for me because I would have liked to had a fire going in the fireplace while I was out here working. The wind gusts are supposed to get a little better as the day goes on, so hopefully that will be the case, because it just makes it so much more enjoyable to be out here working when there's a fire going. I don't know, I just love it so much more that way. So anyways, I'm going to stop chatting and I'm going to get to work, and today I am working on moving rocks. I'm hoping that I can get all the rocks moved. Well, I'll take you out there and show you what I'm going to do. That's better. Alright, give me a moment and I'll show you what I'm up to. Alright, so out here in the garden, most of the putsy prep work has already been done. Got the stuff out of the garden bed as much as I can. I still have that one plant to take out. Mostly today's project is the gravel in between all the beds. Get it all picked up, put into pile over here, and then take these beds, smooth out the dirt, and then put down the new beds that I want, and then replace the dirt. So, don't know how far I'm going to get today, but I am hoping that I will have a lot of luck and get this done today. So I've been out here a couple hours working, and I have most of the rocks done. I have one little section left to do, which is this over here. This little space right here. And then I need to weed this garden. After that little section of rock is done, I can start weeding that last final garden bed. And then I can remove all the wood surrounds for the old garden beds. And then I can start spreading out the dirt, filling in some holes, and then figure out how I want to work the remainder of my garden space. So basically, this spot all the way over to here will all be garden space, I am thinking. I'm not real sure how I'm going to do it yet, but I'll have that figured out, I'm sure, very soon. So, I've got another hour to work out here, so I'm hoping I can get a lot done and at least get all the rocks moved and the garden beds tore off. So that's my plan. Wish me luck. taken out all the old boards that held my vegetable beds. And then I have started over here. This also had some over there, which I took out. I started to spread out the dirt. So now I just need to finish this side up. I need to do this area and this area. This I may keep till spring to do. I'm not really sure at this point. But I basically need to get this section done right in here. So that's where the new beds will go. So, it is now time for me to go inside and make football food.